I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of U-Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I got to say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah.
This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. It's that U-Talk.
Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
#1 podcast.
U-Talk family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D. And y'all know I got my dog, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. in the building with me. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us without you, baby. Kane Nation, U-Talk family, what's going on? What's going on? Shout out to my guy, my super producer, man. Mr. King Judge, what it do? King Judge. KJ Production is always in the building. KJ Production is always in the building. Larry Frank, what it do? Hey, man, look at the love in the chat, man. Hey, shout out to Chris Malone. Brother Jay Blaze in the building. Call out somebody, Larry Frank. Let's get to it, man.
B Harp 75, what's happening? King of Battle, what's happening? Five rings.
Five rings in the building. Five rings. What it do? What it do, man? And also, shout out, man. I got my player partner. I see B Mike in the building too, man. B Mike, what up? Brian McKenzie in the building, man. I want to send a special shout out to my player partner, man, Mr. Dion Washington from Houston, man. It's here in Atlanta, man, visiting, man. Daryl Young, I see you. What's up? How you doing, sir? It's here from Houston, Texas, man. Shout out to my boy, man, Mr. Dion Washington. Love my brother, man. Larry Frank, what's good with you? How you doing tonight, brother? What's going on?
I'm doing good. OB1 Kane, what's up? What's happening? I'm doing good,
OB man. In the building. OB, what up?
Take this moment to send a special shout out to our people. Every time, Jeffrey O'Neal, what's up? Every time he calls in, or if he's a special guest, he represents. He's our family. And guess what? He's having the honor and the privilege of marrying the love of his life. James Freeman, congratulations.
Let's give him a round of applause, man. Y'all, let's give him a round of applause. James Freeman, congratulations, man. We love you, brother. You already know what it is over here on U-Talk.
I'll tell you a quick little story, man, real quick before we get into it. I hollered at James this morning, to kind of shout him out and give him some love and be like, yo, man, we're gonna show you some love, man, and wish you all the best, on your day of wedded bliss. And James was like, man, I'm gonna find some time and I'm gonna call the show. And I said, bro, don't you get in trouble on your first night, dog.
No, bro, let it go one night, Jay. Go and get married, man. We gonna be here.
Replays before, man. That's what replays before. Yeah,
oh, for sure.
So, congrats, James. And I just hope, man, the very best for you and your wife, man. Congrats to you.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Hope everybody had a great week. Everybody been safe, man. We love you guys. Y'all know how I go, man. And I'm going to start off by saying, mark your dates, man. Mark your dates for November the 11th. November the 11th, I'm actually, when you come into town to come out, man, and party with U-Talk, man. The U-Talk Hurricane Bash, November 11th. Pre-party for the Miami versus Georgia Tech. I'll have the tickets on sale next month through Eventbrite. So if you're going to be in the city that weekend, man, food, drink, we have some special guests come through. Come out and kick it with your family, man. U-Talk, November the 11th. Come holler at us, man. Security on deck, man. Just, fraternize with your people, man. Come out, tailgate, do whatever, man. We're going to have a good time, man. Looking forward to seeing everybody, man, and having a good time, man. So Frank, man, let's get into it.
Sure.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Last night, man, we had the opportunity, man. Shout out to Miami Flow Band and the General, man. They had a Sunday show last night, man, and we enjoyed ourselves, man. It was a real good show, and they had some interesting topics that we discussed last night, and they also had a special guest on their show, Mr. Jakai Clark, our center for the University of Miami.
Yes.
Tell me, what was your thoughts, man, on that show last night? What did you think, Larry Frank?
Well, I think it reiterated the importance of the trenches on both sides of the ball. Everybody gets obviously caught up with TBD, and everybody's enamored with the skill position players, the receivers, the running backs, the DBs. But, people don't realize the trenches is where ball games are won and lost. And hey, we've learned that more than anybody in the last couple of years,
Right.
Offensive line play from 2019, when the bulk of those guys were freshmen that were here at the time, was horrible. Against
Right.
Florida, like 8-9 sacks in one game. And over the course of time, they progressed and got better slightly, but they still had some deficiencies, especially last year, So with the coaching change came just an overhaul up and down with the staff. And you got some talented guys on the offensive line. It's just that I don't think they were being coached up as good as they could have,
Right.
And I thought Garen Justice was a decent coach. I mean, I liked him as a position coach, but I just think sometimes you can do what you do and it just doesn't work. So you had to make some changes. So when Mario took over for the previous guy, like I say, I try not to say his name.
Right.
He wound up making massive changes. Stephen Field was the only holdover. Well, him and DVD, rather, the only two holdovers. But at the end of the day, man, Mirabal is, I think, a great replacement. I think he's a great teacher. You saw what he did with Penei Sewell at Oregon, made him into a top pick, and I think he's going to be a perennial All-Pro. And I think Mirabal can do the same thing for our guys. I mean, we've got a potential first rounder in Zion on the left side. And even through all of the adversity last year, Zion started off slow, but he progressed as the season went on. First 5 games, Bam O'Neal. Man, get up out of here, man. Ain't nobody.
Jeffrey goes.
Hey,
Jeffrey O'Neal and brother Jay Blaze. Thanks for the dono,
Jeffrey
man.
O'Neal.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate the dono, but you know what? At least my players ain't fighting my coaches, man. And you down us up there threatening people.
Wasn't that ugly,
That's another
though?
conversation.
What's up with that dissension down there with the Miami Heat? What's going on, Jeffrey O'Neal?
Yeah, we all saw when Udonis told Jimmy, "I'll beat you."
hey.
But nah, man. Back to the business at hand. Zion had started off slow last year. 3 sacks. What's up? Talk your ish. What's happening?
You already know.
3 sacks in the first 5 games. 11 pressures that he was a victim to. But the second half of the season, 0 sacks given up, only 4 pressures. That guy's an NFL talent. That guy's an NFL tackle. He will be playing on Sunday. So as I stated last night on Miami Flow's show, shouts out to you, Flo, if you're watching. He's only going to get better. And the A&M game, in my opinion, and the Clemson game, the 2 high-profile games are going to be the games that the highlight film, I think, is going to really get established for him in his draft positioning. He's going to be a first-round pick. It's up to him to determine how high he goes. And in stellar gameplay with Mirabal and doing what he got to do, I wouldn't be shocked if he's a top 10 pick because I got to see. But at first glance, I'm not sure. But I'm seeing at least early rumblings that you don't have a lot of good quality offensive linemen that'll be coming out in next year's draft. So could be an opportunity for him to parlay his play in a top pick. So, hey, man, we'll see. What's up, man, on the mission? How you doing, bro?
Jamal Davis, what's up, boy?
Just to kind of finish summing up the offensive side of the ball from left to right, you got Zion. He's going to do his thing. Jalen Rivers, he's going to represent. Clark, he's going to represent at the center. Now, you got a couple of guys that can be interchanged on that right side at guards and tackle. Personally, I think DJ, he played guard last year, but 2 years ago he played tackle. He had issues at the guard spot. I would put DJ back at the tackle because he didn't do as bad 2 years ago at the tackle. That's just me. Guard, he just got exposed last year a lot of times. But you got Logan, and like I say, man, you got a lot of them guys that can really, come in and really just substitute and just do their thing on the offensive line. So I trust what we got with Mirabal. I think we'll be all right. Flipping sides to the other side of the ball on defense. Just got the UCLA defensive end transfer. Mitchell, forgive me because I mess up names. Agu, y'all know who he is. But we got him about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. He's just causing havoc on that defensive end spot. So that's a good thing to have. And also getting Anthony Moultrie from UAB. He played less than stellar competition, but still, he was an impactful difference maker. So got a couple of guys to come in. And like I said, we're still kind of thin on that D-line. We got to get, especially at the tackle position, we got to get some depth. But listen, that's why you recruit. That's why you hit the transfer portal. Now, with what we got now, what's up, Cole Breezy? What's up, bro? Kevin Clements, what's happening? What's happening? With what we got now, and then what we continue to get moving forward, we just got to go out there in the season, and we got to represent. We win ball games, you're going to get more. You represent, they're going to come in. So, just to sum it up, man, we just got to handle our business with the trenches. And as far as from a coaching standpoint, Salavia and Rod Wright, don't know much about him. Rod played his college ball at Texas. He was drafted. He was an All-American. So, hey, we'll see what he can do. And as far as Salavia, he looks the part, So, hey, if Mario trusts him, then guess what? I got to trust him. So that's how I see the trenches, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I want to go back to Jeffrey O'Neal. He asked me a question about Jamarion Davis, the young man from my hometown in Avon Park, Florida. I know him personally, J.O. Like I said in that post that I put up, the kid is a dog, hard worker. And y'all know me by now, man. I mean, I'm not just saying that because he's from my hometown. We put up kids from everywhere, man. If you can ball, you can ball. We'll put you up on Utah. I just say go and do your homework yourself and take a look at him. I mean, he's an athlete, and he got a lot of people that's looking at him. So, like I said, it's talent from the bottom to the top of the map in Florida. And you can go anywhere down in Florida and get it. But, yeah, that's just a little bit about Jamarion Davis. They got him listed as I think, a quarterback and a defensive back. Kid is dynamic. He's good, very good. So shout out to Jamarion Davis. And I'm actually going to bring him on the show on the next time we have one 2 weeks from now. So you guys can ask questions and talk to him yourself. Talk your ish. Let's talk about some of these chats now, man. Let's read some of these chats in the some of these comments in the chat, man. Talk your ish. CJ Kane, past legendary players and past players on the sidelines doing practice at games. Defense, big deal. Yeah, man, we talked about that on Flo show last night. He was saying that, Larry, that they had 4 Hall of Famers that was on the sideline. That's big. That is very big. And like he was saying, like we talked about last night, how often do you see that, Larry? How often do you see like guys come back to our university, the Miami Hurricane? 4 Hall of Famers, Larry, on the sideline. Big deal. Big deal. Love that.
It tells me two things. One, from the coaching side, Mario knows the culture. And I know last time we were on, we had a guy didn't like that word. But the culture is what made Miami what it was back in the day. They established that culture. So Mario knows that culture. He was a part of that culture. He embraces that culture. So from the coaching side, he's welcoming these guys back. That's a good thing because remember, previous administrations, they weren't having it. It's like they were intimidated. I mean, hey, I would be too if I look up and seen 3-4 Hall of Famers, right there, little old me. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand those previous guys. But Mario don't see it. What's up, Eric? Mario don't see it like that. Mario recognizes, you know what? These kids, they want to strive to be like these Hall of Famers one day. And the only way you can do it, you got to dress the part. And then on the flip side, the fact that the Hall of Famers are coming back, that's a good sign because you know what? Who all did you see at practices in previous administrations?
Preach.
Ed Reed
Preach.
don't count because he's on the staff.
Right.
You didn't see Hall of Famers coming back. You know, Edge hanging out. Edgerrin's been hanging out more in the last couple of months than maybe in the last couple of years. You know, so at the end of the day, I think Rohan Marley was there. You know, old school. You know,
Old school, yeah.
Old schoolers were there. You know, so you're starting to bring out some guys that some history, and that's a good part. That's a good thing. That's a real good thing because the legends, and listen, the kids don't understand. It's just like when we were in history class. Ain't none of us was alive to understand what Abraham Lincoln and George Washington and Eisenhower and them did. We wasn't here. All we did is we read about what they did in the history books. So guess what? Same principles apply. The kids may not know of Rohan Marley. These kids don't, I mean, they know Ray Lewis, the Baltimore Raven. They don't know Ray Lewis, the Miami Hurricane. You know, they know Michael Irvin from commentary. They don't know Michael Irvin, the Miami Hurricane, or even Michael Irvin, the Dallas Cowboy. So this is what the documentary channels are for. This is what, you know, just being able to expose these kids to the greats of the past are for. And these guys can come in, they can inspire these kids and say, look, you do this here at Miami at Green Tree, you can elevate yourself, get to this NFL level, and become a Hall of Famer, canonized in the Hall. It can be done. So, hey, man, appreciate that. Talk your ish. So, hey, man, I love the fact that the legends are in the house. Because anytime, can you imagine what fall practice is going to be? The legends are hanging out for spring, dog. Spring. That's huge.
And, you know, just to piggyback off of what you were saying about, you know, the O-line situation. We all read we heard the interview what Mirabel did when he was speaking about each individual on the line.
Yes.
And he had nothing to say but good things about all of them. You know, but Flo made a statement last night on the show where he said that he didn't think that our starting right tackle was on the team yet. And I kind of agree with him in a sense, man, because you know, like I was saying last night as well, I didn't see enough consistency last year on the offensive line to just be, you know, so that we got a nice unit up front and ready to, you know, go forward this season. Like I said, like we said, the left side we think is pretty good, but the right side we still felt like there were some holes, and it's kind of shaky that they need to fill. What are your thoughts on that?
I agree with what Flo said because it's true. The left side is
established.
Put it to you like this. You know the left side is established because you're not going to have another guy interchanging with Zion. It's not going to happen.
Right.
There's no other left tackle that you're going to put as a starter. Jalen at left guard. There's no other person that you're going to put as a starter at left guard. You're not going to interchange anybody. Ja'Kai cemented his place as the center. But when you get to the right side, when you got guys that have played on the guard position one year, the tackle position the other year, you guys that can go either or, that is, I wouldn't say a troubling sign, but that's a concern because that tells me you don't have that alpha at that guard position or that alpha at that tackle position.
Yes,
at least on the right side. So, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got enough to hold it down, but holding it down ain't good enough. We got to do more than hold it down. We got to dominate. We got to win in the trenches. We got to win the fight. And that's the thing. Yeah, we could do it against Duke. We can do it against Carolina. We can do it against, you know, the ACC. However, let's say we make the playoff. What's up, Stokes? Let's say we make the playoff, and now we draw one of them big dogs that got them big alphas.
There you go.
What you gonna do then? So that's why, you know, I think Flo hit the nail on the head that our starting right tackle is not on the roster yet. But that's the importance of recruiting, and that's the importance of having the right guys in here. And that's the beauty. I mean, the irony was the last couple of years, the offensive line was the Achilles heel of this team. Let's just be honest.
Hold on real quick, Frank.
Go ahead.
J.O., I think it's Killian down in Miami. Those two brothers that we just got through talking about in the pre-show. I think it's Miami Killian.
Robbie and Bobby.
And yeah, anybody in the chat, if I'm wrong, correct me. Is it Miami Killian that those two brothers?
Robbie and
Those
Bobby.
two brothers that we that committed to Miami. Is that the high school that they go to? Go ahead, big dog. I'm sorry, Larry. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good. But yeah, Flo was right, man. Flo was right. Yeah.
Oh, he in the building. Hold on. He in the building. Hey, listen. You know, hold on, y'all. He in the building. Y'all know I ain't gonna let him get out of here now. Y'all know he know I ain't finna let him get out of here now. He in the building. Do y'all want him in? If anybody want football in the chat, give me a hell yeah. If you want Footballville in the building, give me a hell yeah. In the building.
It ain't
the
beer.
General is in the building. Do y'all want him in?
It ain't
Do
beer.
y'all want him in? Give me a hell yeah.
It ain't beer.
It's in
But
the building.
I'm gonna mimic Stone Cold. It ain't beer, but I'm gonna mimic Stone Cold. Oh hell yeah!
I'm finna send it. I'm gonna send it. They go, hey, I'm gonna send it. I'm finna get him in here. I'm gonna send it. Let me get him in here. He ain't gonna tell me no. See him and Coach Hay, they don't tell me no. They don't tell me no. They're my guy. The segment. I got. Hey, there they go. They go. Hey, be hard. They know what it is. It's coming. He ain't gonna tell me no, y'all. He coming. Hold on.
I see the
What's up, Cole? I see you. we finna get him in here. He in the building. Let me send it. I'm about to send it right now, y'all. Y'all know how we bring him in. Go ahead, Larry Frey. Do your thing. You know I'm about to send it.
While we waiting on Mr. Streeter to come on and join us for the program and be our special guest.
Yes, he ain't gonna tell me no, y'all. He coming.
Yeah.
He coming.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just a great feeling because offensive line was the weakest part the last couple of years. Exposed. And you
Excuse me, Larry Frey. Excuse me, Larry Frey. Big bro is sent. It's sent, Streeter. Come on. Come on, Streeter. It's sent.
Come on in with it.
Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead, Larry.
Your head coach. What's up, Quella? How you doing? Your head coach is offensive line by nature. You got mirror ball. Believe me, if there's one position that's going to get better over the course of time, there it is. Send it. It's sent.
It's sent.
If it's one position that's going to get better consistently over time and that we're going to stack, it's going to be offensive line. That will not be the position of weakness in time no more, in my opinion. So just got to give it some time, man. Got to give it some time.
So what are you guys' thoughts on y'all talk to us? Either put it up in the chat or feel free to call in. The numbers on the screen, man.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that we have the right side of the line? Is it sold up? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we got a right guard and a right tackle? Do you believe in what we got on the roster right now? Do you not believe that we don't have that position on the team right now? Because like Flo said last night, that's subject to change, man, when fall ball start. We already signed the guy from UCLA today. What is his name? The defensive end from UCLA?
Mitchell Aguday, something like that. Forgive me, I guess I'm bad with names. But Mitchell Aguday. Mm-hmm. Okay. And he's got 1 year of eligibility too, by the way. So he's gonna be one and done.
Okay. And on the defensive side of the ball, we were talking about the D line last night as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we were saying as far as like who's gonna be that guy? Who's gonna step up? I mean, we got a lot of names. But I know Leonard Taylor. He's gonna take a push. I know he should be okay this year.
I think Leonard Taylor will take a big step forward, but I just don't know if he's going to dominate just yet. I do think he takes a big step forward, and he's going to definitely take another step into becoming that dude. I just don't know if yet. Like, I think he's still blossoming, if that makes sense. If you look at Harvey, Harvey only had 17 total tackles last season. 9 solo, 8 assisted. He didn't even have a sack. Okay. And, Hunt, same thing. Like, these guys didn't really, to me, dominate and put up monster numbers, tackling and wreaking havoc. That's the concern that I got. So, honestly, that's a hard one for me to call. I can't go with Moultrie just yet because, like I said, Moultrie did his thing.
That's the guy from UAB, right?
At UAB, correct. He did his thing, but look, you can be a freak athlete in a group of 5 conference like that and do that. Now, if he can bring those same characteristics and those same qualities and get coached up, by Salavia and Wright and transform it, if he's able to get that starting job, then hey man, I love to see him do what he did at UAB with us. But once again, how does he match up against Power 5 competition? You see, so that remains to be seen. I don't want to read too much into Mitchell's situation because, like I said, he's kind of making it hard on himself because he put a tweet out that the last time at UCLA DE did it, he was referring to Jalen. Be careful what you do to yourself, dog. Don't, because you already gonna get that natural comparison, because you're coming from the same school. But don't, hey, if you say it, you better back that up. So, we're still thin, especially at the tackle position. But once again, it's just about getting transfers and getting recruits. Sigmund, what does he say? Go ahead, D. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no problem. Do you guys think the staff trusts the defensive end, and do you see them going after another one? I think you can't never have too many defensive ends, and I think like we talked about on Flow Show last night, competition, man, brings out the best of everybody.
Right.
So you get as many guys in there as you possibly can to compete. I mean, the depth right now, I don't think we that deep at defensive end like we were, 2 years ago. That's just my opinion.
Well, you got to look at the ends that you got right now. I mean, you got Harvey, you got Chance Williams, you got Moultrie, you got Nigel Lee Kelly, and you just gained Mitchell.
We got a phone caller.
Let's go.
We got a phone caller. Okay. It's Utah. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Benny Bear, they tell Georgia, man.
Benny Bear, what's going on? What it do?
Benny B, what's up, brother?
What it do, fellas? What's going on, Larry Frank D? What's going on with you fellas, man?
Good.
Ain't nothing, man. How you, brother?
Man, holding it down, holding between the lines, man.
That's what's up. All right.
But yeah, man, y'all talking about this. Y'all know I've been preaching this old line. Y'all know that. Y'all know I stay on the old line.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So to answer the question, I don't think we have one yet. I don't think we have a definite guard or tackle on that side just yet. And I think the proof is going to be in the pudding over the spring. How much work you really put in is going to show. Because it's just, I think what Mario's out there doing, he's setting the tone where ain't nobody got no guaranteed position, and I like it.
Yes.
You got to come out here and want it. You got to come here. You got to come out here and want it. And just to also piggyback on what Frank said earlier about we didn't know them old folks back then in history. We just read about them. So how are you going to make your history mark right here in Miami? You can look up to them and get a formula, but it's other ways. Some of us learn to add 2 plus 2 with our fingers. Some can look at it visually and put it together, but it's still going to equal 4.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you going to do? How are you going to leave your mark to, you know what, man? When what's his name? Cleveland Reed, let's use him for instance. When Cleveland Reed was out here, man, he used to pull down the line and he would do this to do that. You want to leave your own mark. Yes, you want a paper trail from the greats. That's the foundation. You talk about Michael Jordan's the GOAT, but before Michael there was Dr. J.
Speak on.
You see what I'm saying? So you had Dr. J doing this thing and Michael looking at Dr. J. So Michael said, well, how can I do what he done but better? So Michael came in and did his thing. And while he was watching, Kobe was watching. So
Yes.
Kobe said, oh, man, I like what he's doing. So I got to come in and do something. And then LeBron said, man, I got to come in and pick it back up for all that. So they have to take with all these other greats and these Hall of Famers that's been walking throughout the practices to say, you know what, let me take from some of them. Some of their work ethic. What do? Practice is for the coach. Game is for the players. So you got to go balls to the walls when you out there, man. Ain't no lollygagging. You want to be the first to the ball. I mean everything. You got to go all out, and it's going to show in every position. And an offensive line, man, if you can protect me, if I'm not quarterback, if you can protect me, man, we're gonna be best friends. I'm gonna make sure you eat every week. You ain't gonna never worry about using your meal card, man. You want steak this week? I got you. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, my jersey didn't even get dirty. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't protect me, sustain a block, nor can you pull and get down the line, we're in a world of trouble. We're wasting money. We're wasting money. So that's my take. That's my take on that, man. So, but we know I did see y'all on Flow last night. I caught the playback, and I don't think you have a definite position just yet because, like I say, fall ball's coming. So you have to see. You have to see.
Okay, brother. That's right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What else you got for us?
Y'all keep. Other than that, man, I'm excited about where we're going. I'm excited about where we're going. Definitely excited. We have the potential, and we also have the tools to be great. Now, how you put them is going to take some time. It's like, you remember that bicycle? These are always, you'll ride it for a while and it's good, then the chain will pop off. So you got to flip it upside down. You got to put the tray back on. You got to slow rank it until it catches it. Then you get back on it. So you want to find out who's the weak link. And if one of you thought best players are a weak link, how can you surround something around him to keep him looking strong even though he's weak? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
To see, or get him replaced.
Right.
Get him replaced. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Rodman couldn't score for nothing, but he was a rebounder. He was the hell of our defensive player.
Right.
So we're going to keep him in there because he's great over here. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? So maybe someone else may be a better reader than an outside, you know, whatever position. But but it's going to take dedication. It's going to take focus. They got to get in that film room. They got to be serious about it because we have all the tools. You got a bicycle right there with all the tools, and you just got to put it together before you can ride.
All right, Benny Barrett, I'm not trying to rush y'all, but I got Big Bro on the line. He ready to come in, and I ain't got that much long with him.
Thing, man.
All right.
Most definitely. Y'all keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
Yes,
all right,
sir,
we love you, brother. We love you, man. You be safe, man. Thank you for calling in.
All
right. Hey, y'all, I ain't got him that long, man, but so I'm going to go to get him on in here, man. Larry Frank, you already know who it is.
I know who it is.
It's the GOAT.
I know who it is.
He does it like nobody else. He's a Utah fan favorite. It's the one and only Utah family. Let's welcome my guy, Mr. Daryl Streeter, to Utah. Come on, big boy. Let's go. Told y'all he don't tell me no. This is my big bro.
You called it. There he is.
That was awesome, man. Listen, bro. That was awesome, dog. Do it again. Turn him in the back. Do it again.
Hey, look.
I'm going to give him a lady in here. I'm going to tell her she's supposed to greet me every day. Babe, look, this is how you greet me every goddamn day, okay? What's going on?
See my name.
What's up,
name. I'm shouting out my boy Triple H. Unfortunately, Triple H had to retire. He announced it today. So in honor of Triple H, I'm gonna give you the same intro like DX do. Are you ready?
Mr. Streeter, what's going on, big dog? How you doing, sir? I know I ain't got you that long, man, but we just want to know what's been going on in camp. We know you've been there. Talk to us what you've been seeing. Give us some good news, big dog. Talk to us.
So first of all, what do your people need? Like, what do y'all want to? Because y'all see the videos. I mean, we giving y'all a lot. We report the Canes like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get to see it from a view that y'all have. We don't even know if we're doing something right. We be looking around like they gonna kick us out, dog. We doing way too much in here. So y'all skip the videos. Y'all get to see a lot. You know what I'm saying? What is this y'all? What is this y'all want to know? I mean, you see what's going on. I don't know how it looks from afar.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the offensive line? Because that's kind of been the hot button topic from Flow last night, and that's what everybody's wondering. How are we looking on the offensive line?
Well, what have they been saying? What Flo them said? Because me and X talked about it the other day when we went over the offensive line. We were saying we only had the left side down pat. You know what I'm saying?
Basically the same thing.
That's what we said.
Right. So who y'all got on the left side?
Zion at the tackle, Rivers at the guard, and then
Jakai center.
Right. See, and I asked the question on our Twitter. I asked the question, hey man, who y'all see at the offensive line, man? You got 30 different offensive lines. This is what I think. I think that it's hard to tell. You see what just happened with the kid from UCLA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to make a guess now, you know what I'm saying, you could make a guess now. But for some reason, I don't think the team is going to be the same team come fall. I think it's going to be Miami is sitting in a position, man. And I've talked about this before, that a lot of players, you know what I'm saying, a lot of players want to come home. Now Miami have something they're holding in their hands that's like, well, come on home, we'll take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of those players are looking like, damn, I can go do this in front of my mom. I get some NIL money. Them boys doing it up down there. It ain't even really about winning right now at this point, because the culture has changed and the whole vibe has changed. I think whatever we don't have, I think they're going to go get, bro. Like we didn't even need defensive ends, did we? Like, you saw what this just happened?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's going to keep happening that way. And I think college football is about to turn that way. So I don't believe, like, if y'all heard the O-line, the little segment we did on O-line when I asked X, like, how would our O-line look in 2 years? And he just said they'll be bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at our boys, we zooming in on them, and they're not as big as the Power 5 schools that we want to compete with.
Right.
And I think they're going to go out there and just get what they have to get. And I think sitting on a college football roster, we think players holding a transfer portal in their hand has the coaches by the balls. But what I think is about to happen is you're about to see the machine flip that. And it's going to be like, we don't care if you're on the roster. Like, we don't, either you compete or you go.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like we saw in the past.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
that's what I think is going to be. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think it's going to be. So when it comes to the O-line, man, like I said, I think we got the left side, but I think Cristobal, I think their standard is going to be really high, dog, when it comes to O-line. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're just not looking. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Let me ask you this, big bro. On the right side, what does the right side look like? I mean, who do they have right now that just pretty much just going through?
You know what's funny? Like, with the O-line, right? So if you're asking me to take a guess or you're asking me what we see, when the O-line practices, this is what we explained before. They're so far. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all in. I'm gonna let y'all in on what we see, how we go in. They're so far from us, right? And we're trying to focus on something that you guys can see on camera. So to the point where a lot of times we don't look over there to see, let's see who they got starting on the O-line. Because they're so far away. And we're only in there for maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 10, 25 minutes. So a lot of times we don't pay attention. Well, in the last 3 days, we didn't pay attention. You know what I'm saying? We got Cristobal in the morning. We may ask him, what do they have? Who would y'all like to see them?
You know, that's hard because, like, we was on, bro, you know, and what we saw last year on the right side wasn't considered. I mean, it looked bad at times, bro. The parts was they was just changing parts. They were trying to mix and match a lot. So
I want to see DJ Scaife at the position that he pays the best dividends, because he's played at guard 1 year, tackle the next year, and it's like, where's his best?
Right? Is he a better tackle or guard, Streeter?
Tackle or better guard?
Oh, I think. I'm not sure. I think he's a better guard, but I'm not sure why they did play musical chairs like that. I don't know why they did the offensive line like that last year. Just like I don't know why they did the linebackers like that either, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think. But I don't know why they did the offensive line that way last year. You say you want to see him where?
I would like to see him at right tackle.
Tackle? You want to see him at tackle?
I think at times, you know, besides the Alabama game, he looked bad at the Alabama game, but I thought you know, I think he got better like toward the, you know, the middle of the season. You know, with his footwork, I felt like he got a little bit better at right tackle. I mean, that's where I think that his natural position is right tackle. What you think?
Who looked good in the Alabama game?
Right.
You better answer that question. No.
I think you can add that quote to anybody. Like, yeah, that ain't even fair, dog. Like,
the bus driver.
Nobody really looked good against them boys. And you said you want to. Go ahead.
Do you think that he's a better tackle than guard? Or
I think he's a better guard. I mean, y'all want to see him at tackle. No, I think he's a better guard.
I just want him at the position that plays dividends. And what's up with Michael McLaughlin? It looked like he done got bigger. I mean,
he's that kid is huge, right? We talked about him the other day. Like he's the biggest one of them all. But I don't see I just don't see a lot of. I don't see a lot of big bullies, but big. You know what I'm saying? Big arms, big. He's tall. Yeah. He's really tall. You know what I'm saying? He's tall. I don't know. A lot of what we're going off of was last year, right?
Right.
And I think the place we failed as a program was experience and coaching and things of that nature.
Right.
So I think what we're going to see this year will be a lot different. I think we'll see people with a better direction and what we're trying to accomplish. Because I don't know how moving them around could have helped them in any way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I got one more for you. I know I can't keep you that long. I'm gonna let you get out of here on this one.
Yeah, y'all ain't watching basketball tonight, bro. Y'all ain't.
Oh yeah, man. My UCLA Bruins about to play, man, at 9:30. We got North Carolina, so I'm gonna definitely be checking that out tonight. What's up with your Heat, man? Y'all want to jump on coaches and everything? What's up with Jimmy Buckets down there in Miami, man? What's going on?
Nah, they brothers, man. It happens, man.
It happens.
Yeah. Remember, it happened with Wade them too, man. I think brothers, man, they fight, man. I think, but you know, Jimmy Butler every now and then could be kind of divisive. But he found out why Haslam was on the team.
Preach. Yeah, right.
But basically, I heard what he said was he basically told him Spoelstra and Haslam, Dwayne Wade made him. That's what he said. He told him. And if he said that to the media, then something probably ain't right, man. Jimmy may not be there for too long.
Ooh,
man.
Yeah. Some things you say.
Let me give you a quick one. Linebackers. With the linebacker coaches that we have now, what does the linebacker group look like at this point? Even though I know it's still spring, and do you see the linebackers getting better with this coaching staff versus the previous coaching staff that we had before?
I see you can kind of gauge it sometimes off the young players because the young players are coming in, they're fresh, they're getting new teaching. We see starting out there is usually Steve and then Keontra. Keontra Smith is bulked up, man. Has gotten a lot thicker. Those are usually the two starters. Flag, I don't know, was Flag injured or something? Flag seemed to shrunk a little bit, man. It seemed like COVID caught him or something. I don't know, man. Flag done got a little small. But it seems as if the linebackers, you can see them making plays now. Like sometimes you can see Wesley actually getting to the ball. You can see the linebackers have like they know where they're supposed to be. I was told in the past that it was a lot of confusion, man, when it came to what the linebackers were asked to do, what the linebackers thought they were supposed to do. I heard Aristide would put in one thing, Manny would come out pissed off, change it. So it has to get better with Charlie Strong, right? And I think the talent that we have in the room, I think with better direction, I think they'll look better. There's no way we struck out on linebackers year and year after that. Like that doesn't even make sense.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It goes right back to what I was saying to Manny, like how we out recruiting people but not out playing them. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think we just kept striking out on linebackers at all. Are y'all excited, dog?
Man, are we? Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes. I mean, we know it ain't gonna look like last year. I can tell you that, big bro.
Yeah,
we
just
definitely
being
know
careful.
up underneath this coaching staff, it definitely ain't gonna look like last year.
Yeah,
we know that.
Right. Y'all think they can turn it around, like instantly turn it around?
I'm saying ACC championship.
Yeah, I got them winning.
I'm saying ACC championship.
I got them winning.
Why not? Why not, big bro? Why not? Why not, big bro? Talk to him.
Okay, so this is my thing. I'm not saying that they can't win it, right? But it'll be hard for me to believe that we've seen how they look when they stand eye to eye with Clemson, right? When they get in the ring with Clemson, it's almost as if they look inferior. They looked inferior in the past. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if mentally, right? The same, because it's the same kids. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's the same kids. I don't know if mentally they would get in the ring with Clemson and be mentally ready to say, oh, we finna kick their ass. After seeing what has happened in the past. After seeing what's happened in the past with all the big games we've played in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now we go into an ACC championship game, whatever, 11-1 or something like that. 11-0, something like that, right? Then maybe momentum riding high. Maybe you can, but I would have to have a season like that, I think, in order for them to feel like, man, listen, fuck these dudes, man, we got this. She's taking.
Look, we got another great. We got another great in here, y'all. We got another great. Listen, y'all, I can't keep my big bro that long because but I promise you guys, I'm gonna get it back on here, man. I'm gonna set it up, man. He got to go, so I want y'all to show your love, man, for our guy, Footballville, Daryl Streeter, man. Y'all give him a round of applause.
I appreciate y'all, man.
I will set it up, and I'll try to get him back on the next show so he can have more time, but he got to go. So, yeah, man,
I appreciate that. But wait a minute, 1 second though. Y'all getting y'all fans fired up for ACC championship, fool?
Yes, we are. Damn right, we are. Yes, we are.
I do believe. Here's my thing. I'm gonna tell you where I stand on it. I think we do win the Coastal. I think we have the best talent up and down.
I believe so.
In the Coastal,
right?
I think our coaching. You got like 3 teams with new head coaches, so I think our coaching trumps everybody else in the Coastal. And I think the key to getting there is not necessarily Clemson or, basically you don't want to have that hiccup. Every year we have those hiccup games we lose that we shouldn't lose. Look how close to those games we had that we lost because of coaching, bad coaching decisions. Right. I think the coaching now is to the point where you don't have to worry about bad coaching. So the key to me to get there is win the games you're supposed to win. When you play North Carolina, beat North Carolina and the other ones,
But bro, we beat Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was the ACC champs last year,
exactly.
Right? Come on, Street. Come on, give me something, Street. Come on, baby, give me something. Give me something.
Pittsburgh and NC State and then go lose to FSU when we were better than FSU. Come on,
give me something, Streeter.
Pittsburgh won the ACC last year?
Yeah, didn't they win the ACC last year?
That go to show you. That's how sad it was. Yeah, we don't even know who won.
Who did they beat last year?
Wake Forest.
It ain't nobody over there, right? It ain't nobody over there.
Wake Forest. I have no idea. Wake Forest, NC State, one of them. Shoot, I didn't even watch it.
I know, right? I ain't even paying attention to it. Like, who did they beat?
But that's all I'm saying. If they can be in the street, we can get in the street.
I think we can. No, I know for a fact we can get in there. I think we're better than everybody on our side. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know if we can win. I don't know if we can. If it's Clemson, if it's Wake Forest, that's different. If it's Clemson,
and that's it, Streeter. That's the point that's the point I'm getting at right there.
Right.
If it's Clemson, then you got to see what version of Clemson you're going to get because they done lost so much. But if it ain't Clemson, if it's an NC State, if it's a Wake Forest, hey, one of those other schools that Louisville or something like that, because on that other side.
They're in trouble. Right. Any of those schools are in trouble. So let me clear up what I was saying. I know football is mental. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I don't know if Miami is ready to stand in Clemson's face and from the way we played in the past. We haven't stood up to Clemson the way other teams stood up to them. You know what I'm saying? Like we haven't seen that. Anybody in the chat? Yeah, we have not stood up to them. With Darian King, I thought we would, and then we laid down again. And I was like, all right, hell no, we fell off. You know what I'm saying? Then Alabama proved that we fell off. That we was Alabama FAMU. So if it's Clemson, I'm saying I'm not. Even if Clemson is down, I'm not sure if we're ready to look Clemson in the eye and say, all right, we're going to kick y'all ass this time. Because things are mental. But anybody else, I think they'll be in trouble. I do. Anybody else, I think they'll be in trouble.
Before you go, I know you got to go, but it just hit me. I want to actually give me your take on this.
Right.
Do you think that this year's Miami team is more skilled than last year's Oregon team that Mario had?
Oh, man, we've had arguments about this. And me and Hayes, we was on the phone one night talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
And their initial thought was they said Oregon had more talent than us. But after we started thinking about it, after we started, I never said it because I thought it was us. I thought the answer was us for sure. But then I think Hayes and either X or Twan was like they thought Oregon had more talent. But it's not true. It's just that we underachieved so bad. You know what I'm saying? I had my guy pull out. They had more offensive line talent. Okay. I had my guy do the. He basically did the stats on their O-line, our O-line. Yes, they had more O-line talent. They did. They had more O-line talent. But across the board, no. I think we have more talent than them.
Okay. Second part of the question. So with that being said, how was it Oregon was able to go into Columbus and beat Ohio State?
Yes.
And that's why I say, I know the saying is there's always a chance.
Uh-huh.
And I know you comparing apples to oranges, but the concept, you had less than stellar talent. Now, that same Oregon team that went into Columbus got double dipped by Utah. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that, like I said, it happens to any and everybody. But I think the point that I'm just getting at, it can happen.
That's a what, 3-year Mario team? 2-year Mario team? That's how many years in the tenure?
2017. So
yeah. That's a 4 or 5 year Mario team. So you know what I'm saying? He got his players in there. Yeah, I'm not saying it can't happen. Now, what we have that Oregon didn't have is our talent is South Florida kids.
Right. Speed.
So we are more. I'll take our talent over Oregon talent any day. Our talent is South Florida kids. I understand your concept. But that's like a 3-year Mario team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I understand what you're saying. You're saying that game could be compared to beating a Clemson.
A Clemson team, now remember, not a team in Oregon that was not as talented as this Miami team, right, versus an Ohio State team that's way more talented than what you got left over at Clemson.
What if Clemson had a new coaching staff, right? Mm-hmm. As Cane fans, what would y'all be saying about Clemson?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna speak for everybody. We gonna skull drag them. That's what I would say. Absolutely.
And that's how fans' minds work. Because guess what we have? A new coaching staff.
Mitchell.
I see what you did right there. But you're right.
It's now we know from the inside out that we just upgraded, and we know that we were playing with our hands tied behind our back for the last 15 years. Mm-hmm. But we do have a new coaching staff with a new structure, with 3 times the more coaches. We just totally changed everything. Mm-hmm. The energy I see out there, bro, it looks like the Goombay out there. So it may be a fun time for the kids, man, and it may turn into sometimes it's just energy that catapults you to another level. Right. I'm telling you, man, it's a good time out there, bro. Like it's everybody that come out there is like, man, it ain't been like this in a while. Yeah. So it can happen. I'm just saying realistically, bro. I seen Clemson mud stump us too many times. I saw us become FAMU's Alabama. Like I saw us become Alabama's FAMU. I mean, like that's basically we were
though, yeah.
Basically we were the dust up, and so that means we were this far. We're this far from those teams. Right. How do you make up that? You know what I'm saying? How do you make up that space in 1 year? I mean, you hire Mario and
you close.
Yeah, I know we headed in the right direction. Winning the Coastal, I don't think it's hard to win the Coastal.
Right.
I think we've been that inexperienced at coaching. You know what I'm saying?
You right there. You go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you say, hey, we're going to play Pittsburgh this week, and then we go in Pittsburgh and then mud stomp their ass. Rooster run all over them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but inexperienced, man, the administration letting the program down, and it got us to where we were, but the nightmare's over, dog.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Oh, man, appreciate you, man.
We got a new coaching staff, dog. We got a new coaching staff, dog.
I promise y'all, I will get him back on, y'all. He got to go, man, y'all. Daryl Streeter, man, football bill. I promise y'all. He ain't gonna tell me no. He ain't gonna tell me no. We'll get him back on, man. All right, big bro, have a good weekend, man, and be safe, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
With you this week. All right. Man, that was our guy, man. Footballville, man. That's our bro there, man. That's our bro. Interesting points, man, Larry Frank. What you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, he made, as always, that's why I love talking to him. That's why I love engaging and getting his opinion, because he will make you think outside the box. And, yeah, man, I mean, we historically have put too much pressure on ourselves, on this team. You know, it looked good on paper, and we've been let down. We got to call him. Let's go. I think I know who that is.
It's you talk. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from. I'm going to bring another legend in here. I'm going to see if I can get that other legend on here, too. What's up, caller?
Jamal Davis.
There he is.
Jamal Davis, what's up? Cuban King.
Hey, man, that man was talking ludicrous, man. That's ludicrous.
Oh.
What you say?
Man, that's what I'm going to call it. That's ludicrous.
Ray Robbins, talk to us, man. What you didn't agree with?
Them not being able to win the ACC.
Oh, we can win it. No, but I told we can win it. We can win it.
Then you putting Clemson
We can win it.
Clemson on the decline. Man, Clemson ain't the Clemson they used to be.
Go ahead, we listening.
Now you got somebody, and then he was like, you know, they don't want to look Clemson in the eye and all this, man. But
Coach Hayes, I'm sending it.
You gotta go. You gotta slug in there now. You know what I'm saying? You got a slug in there now. He ain't scared of nobody. He'll look him in the eye. Clemson ain't nobody. What's Clemson? They should feel like Clemson don't want to look. Clemson don't want to see them.
Hey, come on.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Jamal, I got
man,
one thing for you.
Should be high.
But go ahead, Larry.
I gotta say it. I mean, and please, Jamal, don't get me again. But I gotta.
No, Larry, man,
I'm just messing with you. No, I'm always messing with you. That's our little inside thing, and I'm gonna always mess with you. But
come on,
just like you say, who is Clemson? I'm gonna ask you this question: who was Florida State? Just saying.
But you got to look at it like this. Okay, here's the thing about it. You got a different coaching staff. He bringing toughness and competitiveness back to Miami. So now you're finna be competitive. Now, I mean, to me, I'm speaking for me. It looked in the past, the coach had before for the last 3 years, it looked like they just got ready to just go out and play, and we got the Miami name, so team gonna bow down to us. Like they weren't prepared. Now I think they're gonna come prepared, and they're gonna come with a swagger. With that swag, man, it's hard. Man, it's hard to beat a joker with some swag. You know what I'm saying? Cause you feel like you can't be beat.
But they still gotta go.
Can't be beat.
But they still gotta go out there and do it, Jamal. I mean, like he was saying.
That's true.
We've looked bad against Clemson, man, the last 2 times we played them. And hell, North Carolina too. So you got to go out here and you got to get it done. I just feel like it's possible, but we haven't done it.
I see what Jamal is saying. I think Jamal, and correct me if I'm wrong.
I feel like what
go
I
ahead,
feel
Jamal.
like is the team didn't have an identity. So that's why you got different teams. Like when they came out and played against Pittsburgh, you looked at this team, you be like, man, we could win the Coastal. Then the next week they come lose to a nobody, or barely beat somebody by 1 point that they should have blowed out. I mean, you didn't have no identity. You didn't know what team was going to show up. You got to have, like in football, man, you got to know who you is. Hey, man, I'm coming. I'm going to hit you in your mouth.
I agree. I agree with you.
We shoot up. Hey, man. Man, I mean, all of us probably played. When I played, I don't think I probably wasn't the best on the field, but I felt like I was. I felt like, hey, you can't stop me.
True.
Like, Devin know, one game, like me and Devin, we came up against Travis Henry. And that's all we heard that whole week. Oh, Travis gonna run through y'all. Travis gonna run through y'all. I made it my business. I said, hey, man. Well, hey, what Travis finna catch it. And boy, Travis caught it that game. Right or wrong, Devin?
Yeah, we beat him.
look at him. Yeah, we beat him.
But see that
I think we lost it. Jamal, you know?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, now we can. Go ahead.
You come out there with that attitude Streeter just had, like, I know he just talking. I mean.
Connection.
Yeah, I think Jamal in a bad area. Jamal, you got bad reception.
You in and out, Jay.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. But go ahead and wrap it up because I got Coach Hayes finna call in next. Go ahead and do what you think.
All right, man. Y'all can go ahead, but I got to hit that Mike Tyson on Streeter, on football wheel or Streeter. Hey, man, that's ludicrous, man.
As long as you don't bite his ear off, dog.
All right.
Y'all see when they were selling them little bike things, some little things. Mike Tyson was selling some ear bikes or something.
Oh man, no.
I gotta check it out. Yeah. And then the man said, "Hey man, hey, I'm finna go," but the man said, "Hey man, he can't be selling them, man, and Holyfield ain't getting no kickback on."
Yeah.
We out of here, man. All right, Jamal.
All right, Jamal. Take it easy, bro.
Hey, man, listen.
That dude
come on, hey.
He gonna make you go watch YouTube and watch Mike chop that ear off again.
Come on, hey, we ready for you. We got another legend about to call in, man. Come on, hey. Come here. Come on in, hey. Shout out to Chris Malone, man, our brother in the building, man. Chris Malone, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it again, man. If you guys are in Atlanta, man, November the 11th for the Miami versus Georgia Tech game, come out and party with us. Like I say, tickets will be on sale next month for the pre-party, the Utah Hurricane Bash. Come out and party with us on November the 11th for the pre-party, man. Tickets on sale. I will keep you guys posted. I'll be putting it up on my social media site. It'll be on the website, utahsportshow.com. You guys, man, come out, man, party. It's going to be fun, man. We're going to eat. We're going to drink. We got a caller. Can this be him, Larry Frank?
Everybody hide your mamas. The jokes is coming out.
It's Utah. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
I said, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
I want a battle.
Hey, yo. Who we got on here? Who this?
I want a battle. I said, hey, yo.
The man himself.
He's in the building. He's in the building. Utah family, give it up for our guy. Coach Kyle Hayes is in the building. Both of the legends came through tonight. And I swear to y'all, man, I'm going to get them both on again at the same time. I'm going to set it up. Coach Hayes, what it do? What's going on, big dog?
Man, I'm good, boy. I would have cut the camera on, boy. I'm halfway through a haircut right now, boy. So
Okay. Coach Hayes is in the building. Coach Hayes in the building, y'all. Poe, Lil Timmy is on the phone with us right now. Coach Hayes, man, you heard Streeter. Do you have a rebuttal for what Mr. Daryl Streeter said? I know he's still watching. The only way to the game right now. You got a rebuttal to that?
No, man. Because I caught the last little piece, so I don't know everything that he said. I just, his mama was in front of the doggone TV. I got an 80-inch TV, dog. 82 inches. I couldn't even see. You know what I'm saying? But
oh my God.
No, man. Listen, I'm just saying. The only thing I'm just saying is, y'all already know my stance, so I might be boring tonight when it comes to this and expectations.
Okay.
Because I already gave y'all about my expectations. I don't have any. Whatever Mario said, that's what I'm with. That's how I am right now. I mean, I have my own personal. I'm talking about, but speaking it out loud, and we talked about that before on this show. So.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But I want to say this before we get going, man. I appreciate y'all cats, man. Y'all always show love. Y'all always come through, man. Y'all got a good deal going on, man. Y'all fun, man, lighthearted, supportive. So, like I said, anything I could do to help y'all cats, man, you phone call away, bro.
Oh, for sure, man. Always. We know that, man. We love you, Coach Hayes, man. We love your show, your platform. We love you guys. Both of y'all. The Giants in the game. The Giants,
we get y'all on. We do the things on Sunday, man. So we're gonna get that going, man, on 6:30. You know, we do that little. We got another Coach Me Coach podcast where we talk about all kind of stuff. Man, I've been blowing up the internet trying to get that thing running too, man.
Yeah, I'll check you out on Sunday. I seen the show. I was in the chat. I don't know if you see me. Everybody was talking about happy birthday to you. You was like, no, man, it ain't my birthday. It's my mama's birthday. So, Coach, man, what you been hearing about practice, man? As far as like how the team been looking, what's your thoughts and what have you been hearing?
Oh man, I've been hearing just kind of what I expected, man. High tempo, you know, a lot going on. You know, I remember even being at FIU, dog. We used to have the music playing. I remember going to play UCF, and I think they call it the bounce house. Man, they get real loud at UCF, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they play that. I forgot what that thing, Army Nation or something like that, where they be jumping up and down. I forgot the name of that song, 7 Army Nation or something like that. But man, we had the music playing in the stadium so loud because we practice in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a courthouse right by the stadium. We had that jump so loud, the judge called over there and said, "Can y'all cut that down? Because I can't even hear my own like proceedings." You know what I'm saying? So I know how practice is going to be run. Practice is going to be intense. Practice is going to be competitive. They're going to be physical. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of, you know, hypeness, yelling, excitement. You know, yelling don't always mean fussing somebody out, but just creating the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So that part was never a question. But yeah, I'm hearing they're going to be doing good. I'm not sure. Again, I know a lot of rules have changed. A lot of people are scared of injury. So I don't know how much true tackling we're going to get. You know, I happen to see this now, and everybody wanted to get on Manny Diaz about that donut. And I saw Charlie Strong out there rolling that donut too now. So I'm just saying, bro, like that's just part of football today. But I know everybody got on Manny Diaz about that donut. So we tackling donuts. That's why we can't tackle. But I seen Charlie Strong tackling donuts too, man. So we got to understand.
What's your thoughts on the offensive line? We talked about, we think the left side is solid. I mean, how do you feel about that? What's your take on that? Do you feel like that the whole entire line is solid, the right side? Like, where do you see holes, if so?
I'm going to be honest. I don't know. My biggest thing about O-line, you know, I'm not going to call any person out in particular because I really don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not at the practice really looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want to see is an overall change in mentality. But and that has to be physical. I'll tell you, I'm tired of having big old Navon Donaldson, supposedly the 5th round draft pick overall, and Zion Nelson. I mean, these big old cats we got, man, and we playing light boy ball. You know what I mean? Like I think I was on here before and I said that you know, big bodies playing light boy ball. And we have to establish the line of scrimmage 2 yards beyond. You know, we got to take bodies and start putting them D-linemen into the lap of these doggone linebackers, man. So it make it hard for them to scrape across, get to the ball carrier, and do those type of things. I just think we have to be more aggressive. And Coach Mirabal will do that, man. Coach Mirabal is a guy that, you know, he's a little dude, man. I love to see him. I really do. I really like to see Coach Mirabal coach. He's a nice guy, but when he get on the field, he flip that switch and he be barking, boy. You know, if you look at all the coaching pictures you can see on the internet, I mean, the veins popping out of his neck, he getting in them dudes behind. So I think we'll change that schematically and philosophically through some play call and everything else. But I think we'll be a little bit more aggressive. And hopefully I think we'll run some more gap scheme stuff when I talk about pulling guys. Because we athletic, man. And that's how you play this game. You got to be able to cheat the numbers, right?
Yes,
how
sir.
can I get more guys from one side of the ball than you have? It's 11 on 11. How can I get 7 on 5? You know what I'm saying? That's how you cheat the game.
If you just joined the show, we got the great Coach Hayes on
It's
YouTube.
it's you talk, baby.
What you got for him, Larry?
Coach Hayes, the engagement of the coaches in practice, man. It's like I said, I've looked at past practices and I don't see, or I didn't at the time, see coaches as engaged as they are right now. And it looks like it's really starting to transcend down to the players. And not just in practice, but when we signed the guy out of UCLA, oh Lord, the defensive end. I keep messing his name up. That dude, if you ever see me, he gonna put me in the headlock. But the picture that he had put
saying
up.
they first letter their name. I jack it up quick.
Oh yeah, I can't get it. Mitchell. That's his first name. What the picture they had with Mitchell, all the coaches, Strong, Mario, all of them. It's like they took a group selfie. And it's this, I can't get over how good and how engaged this staff is. Coach, if you could just reiterate just how important it is for the coaches to just be all in, with the players, the current ones and the prospective ones. Just reiterate the importance of that.
I mean, I always make this parallel, right?
Uh-huh.
Recruiting is like dating. You know what I mean? So you have the initial recruiter, right? The primary recruiter has them, right? That's like I'm gonna say the girlfriend, right? And then the player is the boy, is the dude. But when you got all the coaches and all the people, that's because the mama love you too, and the family love you, and the sister and the aunties love you. Like, you get what I'm kind of trying to say? It's not like she just like you. You know what I mean? It's not like she just likes you, but the daddy over there like, I don't like that boy because he's no good for you, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody all in. And that's what it is with recruiting, man, because we know these players today. Mm-hmm. It's a me generation, right? It's a show me love. Who can I post? What can I put up? Look how much love they show. I just saw somebody on the Twitter line. I don't know who it wasn't for the Hurricane. And he said on there, this is where you know where it's going. The team that shows me the most love is where I'm going to commit. The fan base that shows me the most love, I'm going to commit. Bro, if you worry about a fan base showing you love, but again, that's just all, that's just me trying to get likes, trying to get, stuff or whatever. But that's just part of the process, and that's what coaches have to do. And they have to believe in that, and you have to, as a recruit, feel that same energy. You know what I mean? I'm famous for my line now. If you come to me talking about family, I'm out. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it, because it is business at the end of the day. But with all that being said, man, these guys got to feel wanted, and you want to feel wanted, right? And that's just the old line, go where you appreciate it and not tolerate it.
Wow, great answer. Great answer.
Just dropping.
You got some else for him?
Coach, did you get a chance to check out the coaching clinic? Did you see the grouping of coaches they had?
No, they haven't posted. I saw the group, but I don't know if they had. Did they post the clinic?
They had a quick clip of it was like only 15 seconds or whatever, but they showed a clip of Jimmy Johnson talking, and from what I read, Ed Ogeron was down there, and from what I saw, you had Sean McVay and all of that, and they showed like a shot of all of the coaches that were there, and Miami staff was kind of off to the side standing up, but you had all of the coaches sitting down. I didn't know if you had saw it or was able to partake in it, or whatever the case may be. I was just wondering.
No, I did see I saw a clip where Jimmy was talking to the players, and he was talking about swagger. I saw that, but I didn't see anything in regards to the coaching clinic. But he was talking about swagger is not the things you put on and all of that stuff. It's confidence, and that's the truth. When he went into the play team, you couldn't tell us that we were going to lose, and that's true. Like swagger was an umbrella term for all of that stuff. It encompassed everything from confidence to, looking good, feeling good, brotherhood, representing the crib, representing the U, representing your city, representing all the different cultures, the Bahamian culture, Jamaican culture, Cuban culture, black culture, white culture, whatever. It encompassed all those things, man. So I did see that little clip from Jimmy Johnson, but I did not get the opportunity to see anything in regards to the camp itself. I'm in the coaching clinic itself.
Okay. All
right. I got one last one for you, Coach. The talent at linebacker, we know it hasn't been what we've been used to seeing. Do you think that this coaching staff coming in can get more out of this group than the previous coaching staff that was at the University of Miami?
Here's what I said about the linebacker crew, right? I said this on the show the other day when we broke down the ACC, and of course the Canes came up, so I talked about them. When I look at the linebacker group, there's some talent in there, right? And I've always said, like, I'm not here to knock coaches, but I'm gonna be a realist.
Right.
Sometimes it's the teacher, right?
Right.
It may not always be the student.
Right.
You know, one thing about this game, as we say, everybody learns different, right? Some people can learn by just writing some plays on the board. And like myself as a coach, this doesn't make me a better coach than another guy, but I can visualize plays. I don't need paper. There's some coaches that excellent coaches, but they got to write it down. They got to be able to see the actual X and the O. You know what I mean? There's some guys that you have to walk on the field. That don't mean they're not good coaches. So players come in the same way, right? There's some, you know, people out there or some teachers that can explain something where it becomes super visual. And you know, you out there learning calculus or whatever the case may be. And, you know, you understand, boom, you can just visualize the equation, you know. And then there's some players that don't understand why there's letters in math. And how does that teacher figure that out to get him to understand what that letter represents? And so it's the same thing. Football is no different than the class. It's a physical class. And you got to be able to get guys to see that stuff. So a lot of times it can become the teacher. I still think we have talent at linebacker. It may not be what we think so far as what we've seen in the past, you know, but no, we got too many players. We got players we have not seen. We have not seen Chase Smith get busy. We have not seen
Avery Huff,
Avery Huff, Austin Cave, Troutman. I mean, it's a lot of guys that we have not seen time on task. Sam Brooks, if he can get over the injury bug, Keontre Smith, Gilbert Frierson, they talk about Kevin Steele talked about how he's killing it mentally, making checks and all that. You know, again, I'm not gonna hold Wesley Bassett because he's just walking in the building, but I'm talking about guys that were already on the roster. Corey Flagg, he's become the new Zach McLeod. Everybody kicking Corey Flagg the yard. He the new Zach McLeod. Might be the teacher. We'll find out.
That's what's up, man. Anything else, Larry, before I let him get out of here?
Man, look, I'm just gonna make my request right now. You need to be in ATL November the 11th. I better see you in the building. You got your invite. You got your heads up. You got 8 months.
He know he gonna get the VIP. He already know that. Him in football field, you know that it ain't nothing.
And my thing is, you and Streeter need to be up in there because, like I told you, on your mama contest, I'm taking bets. So I need to go ahead on and get my cut. I need you in the building.
If you can make it, Coach, we definitely want you to be there, man.
Yes,
and the red carpet will be rolled out for the both of you guys, most definitely.
Yeah, extra chicken wings.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna holler at him and see if he can. I'm gonna holler at him and see because he always talking about because Streeter always be like, tickets to Atlanta cheap. Tickets to Atlanta cheap. So we're gonna see, man. I'm gonna see if we can try to make that one happen for y'all November 11th, man. Support you guys, send you guys support us. But I am have to say this piece, man, kind of in closing. I gotta go finish this other half of the haircut, man. I'm gonna go cut a wig tonight. I'm on that cane juice. So what's gonna happen is, but what I'm proud is that they did get another defensive end.
Yes.
And I knew that was a spot. That's what bothers me the most. Believe it or not necessarily linebackers. Think about our defensive ends coming in right now. Our defensive ends are young. And again, like I said, when y'all were talking about Oregon talent versus Miami, I thought we had a lot more potential talent than they have. And now defensive end, Najee Kelly, a lot of potential talent. You gotta remember, dog, he young. He young. Like, you know what I mean? You talking about a 23-year-old offensive tackle that's got a toolbox full of technique. You know what I mean? And this cat walking out for his first time in a visitor stadium. And yeah, you know what I mean? You look at even Cyrus Moss. You know, I think Wholesome put a clip up with him getting his ish pushed in. But that happens because you're young. You understand? And when I looked at his body, I saw a clip on one of these things on YouTube. I forget who it was. But he was drinking some water, and I looked at his little arm, and I looked at doggone Jafari Harvey's arm. I said, Jesus. You know, like it just goes to show you. It just goes to show you how far behind he is, but that's okay because he's young. He's just getting in the game, and if we really think a lot of these true freshmen gonna come in these trenches, true freshmen, and make a large difference, bro, that's a very small percentage of people that can actually do that. You know, like a Tyler Davis from Clemson, like come in as a true freshman and make it happen. You know, but I'm glad we did get that defensive end piece kind of sewn up a little bit. I think we may need one more, man, because remember you got injuries in there too, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Yep. Well, Coach Hayes,
man,
man,
I think we good. Like I think we got enough guys. You know what I mean? We got plenty of guys so far as, especially on the back end. I mean, things, you know, the DB room. I'll be interested to see these linebackers. I don't know if they have to go in the portal for linebacker. I really don't. I think we got some talent.
So that they can coach it up, man. Like you say, I think the talent on there too. I just hope it look better than what it's looked, you know, underneath the previous regime. You know, hopefully this coaching staff can get the best out of them.
I mean, you have to ask them what they were. So I just saw Mitchell just putting the Coach Hayes flag a better coach than player. He may not have a top end speed. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I don't know. And here's another thing too. I tell people this all the time, that if your brain is thinking, your feet are not moving. You know what I'm saying? Flo, what's happening with you, baby? But I'm just saying, like, if your brain is moving, if your brain is thinking, your feet are not moving. You understand what I'm trying to say? So those type of things are huge. And somebody kind of got on me when I gave the breakdown. They were talking about the scheme on defense. I said, make it easy, or any offense. Let our athleticism shine through. You know, go be a guru, a coaching guru at that clinic, and impress the coaches. But when it comes to our players, old school coaching saying is KISS, keep it simple, stupid, right? And they probably use that in other aspects of life. But, bro, like, come on, man. We got to keep this thing and let our guys just go and play and fly to the football.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Coach Hayes, tell everybody where they can find you at, man. Plug it.
And you can find me, depending on what time of day it is, but I might be in the closet at Footballville Mama House because he be coming in and getting lunch. But other than that, you can check me out at CoachHayesFootballMan.com at the website. Man, you can find me at all platforms, Coach Hayes Football, man. And yeah, man, we're on YouTube, everything else. But you know, like I said, depending on what time of day it is, man, I might be in the closet behind the trench coat because you don't nobody in Miami wear trench coat, but everybody got one. So,
not the trench coat.
So I'll probably be backed up, man.
Not the trench coat.
Appreciate you coming on, Coach, man. Hey, I'm gonna call you tomorrow, man, if you got time, man. Look at these food ain't time.
Anytime, man. Anytime, man.
I got you, Flo. You know I got you. Hey, man, y'all give it up, man, for I got, man. Coach Kyle Hayes in the building, man. Always a pleasure, man, Coach Hayes. This man need to be coaching somewhere nationally. Nationally. Y'all already know we campaign right here on Utah for our coach. This is our coach, man, Coach Hayes.
I love it, man. Appreciate y'all boys, man. Go Canes, and I'm out of here, man. Let me get these Clippers hot.
All right, Coach.
That's what I'm talking about.
So nice.
That's all I got, man.
It's you talk, baby.
Flo, hit me up, man. I need to know what size you grab, man. Hit me up. Hit me up. You already know. Hey, man, Larry Frank, man, go ahead and get your closing, man, statements, man, so we can get out of here. It's about time for them UCLA Bruins to crank it up. Tonight I got North Carolina. I'm about to get in front of the TV, man. Talk to him, Larry Frank.
Oh, man. So your Bruins is taking on my Tar Heels, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Tar Heels been balling too, man. But, boy, you better hope Baycott don't get in no foul trouble, boy. You better hope he don't get in no foul trouble, homeboy. But, boy, I'm deep, boy. I got doubt. You ain't got no doubt, man.
End of the line. Guess what? Wooden ain't down. The old Bannon boys is almost, about half a century old, man.
Yeah, I know,
over.
man.
It's over. You're going to be joining them Gonzaga Bulldogs in about 2 more hours. So, but listen, and shouts out to Cole, because Cole it is what it is, man. Listen, I'm a Tar Heels fan in basketball, but Shouts out to Canes basketball. I'm only
Sigmund, I'm still here, Sigmund. Sigmund, I'm still here, Sigmund. I'm still here, man. I just look bad this year. I can't talk no trash.
Yeah, you hanging on. You on life
support. I'm hanging on, boy. I'm on life support, bad, but I am Sigmund. I don't jump ship though, Sigmund. I'm still there.
And guess what? The Bulls is in remission. I don't know what's going on with them. The boys down in Louisiana and got spanked by the Pelicans last night. But yeah, man. Listen, shout out to the Canes basketball team as well. Good luck to them. Like I said, hey, except when they play Carolina, nothing personal, because I've been rocking with Carolina on the hardwood since I was a kid as well. But I really want to see them Canes really do something. Coach L doing a great job, so best of luck to them as well. Look, man, shouts out to the chat, shouts out to the callers. Everybody that called in. Streeter, Coach Hayes, Jamal Davis.
Breezy.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody. Y'all make it.
Thank you, cuz.
Y'all make it funny and make it do what we do, man. So shouts out to y'all, man. And just one more thing before I turn it back over. The camaraderie that we have just right here.
Thank you,
on Fridays.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Fridays and during the season on Mondays and stuff like that. Imagine if y'all are in the ATL and we all doing this live. November 11th, y'all need to be in the building.
Hey, good plug. Good plug. Hey, man, Brother Blaze, everybody, man. Danielle Carroll. Shout out to everybody, man. We love you guys. Y'all already know, man. Thank you guys. Coach Hayes, Jamal Davis, Benny Barrett, man. Shout out to Chris Malone, James Freeman, Jeffrey O'Neal, Cuban Kane. What's up, man? That's my guy, George Diaz. He going to be back with us pretty soon, too, y'all. George Diaz, man, he be everywhere at all these games, man. So I know you haven't seen him, but that's still family, man. Love you, brother. George Diaz, man. He'll be back soon. Sir. Like I say, guys, man, like Larry Frank said, hey, if you hear November the 11th, Dion Washington, what's up, big dog? That's my boy, man. Houston, Texas is in the building. If you hear November the 11th, just come and party with us. Like I said, I have the tickets on sale next month. Come and check us out. We're going to have a good time, man. Appreciate you, Mitchell, man. We love you, man. Thank you. Thank all of you. Quella, what's going on? Everybody, man. I'm shouting out all of you guys. Y'all know we love you over here at Utah. And I'm going to bring, man, Footballville. I'm going to bring Coach Hayes. I'm going to bring Flo. I'm going to hook it up, man, to where I'm going to bring all of them, man. Daryl, Mr. Drakeford, what it do? I see you. B. Mike, Brian McKenzie, what it do? I'm going to bring all these guys on, man, and we just going to have a good time again, man. Y'all know how we do it over here on Utah. We love you guys, man. You guys continue to be safe. Have a good weekend. In 2 weeks, we'll see you guys, so take care of yourself. Larry Frank, let's get it. Y'all know how we start every show, and you know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
Without you, baby.
And we out, man. Everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe. We love all of you guys. It's Utah. Take care.
Y'all want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of Utah Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I got to say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah. You talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah.
This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. There's Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drop people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. Is that Utah?
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
#1 podcast.